Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my EVE Online Let's Play series. Now, you may notice a bit of a difference in the way that the episodes are put together, maybe the production, also webcam and things like that from the older episodes. That's because I had a 5-year break. So the last episode in this series was me and some guys coming back to EVE after 5 years. It was a random live stream. We didn't have a plan. We was just having some fun. That was kind of our celebration to coming back. Well, my celebration to coming back to EVE. But today is the first new proper episode in the series since my return. So, before we crack on with what I'm going to do today, which is probably, hopefully not going to get this ship destroyed, I've made a list of things that have happened since last time. Now, normally, since last time, it's just quite easy. Oh, you know, I did this or that. But it's been 5 years. So, I've been doing a lot of setup, a lot of sorting out. So what I've done is that I realised that this is my main character. My old main character probably is never going to get used ever again. So I've moved everything over. I moved all the money over, I moved all the assets over, and I also moved a little bit of skill points over as well, just to give us an extra boost. I've also been doing a lot of skill training to get my character to be able to do lots of really good mining, because I want to be able to do mining between episodes to supplement my income. And we've got a brand new corp running. So on the Discord, my Discord and everything like that, we've got the whole Master Hellish crew. Everybody's getting together. It's a fantastic community. So we've got a corp together for that. So the Hellish Inc. Corp, you can find it in EVE if you want to join it. And if you want to know more about it, myself, or how to get involved with Discord or EVE, go to my website, masterhellish.net, and on there, go to Hellish Places. That's where you can find out all the places you need to go. So I have recently been doing a few level 2 missions, like I did level 2 missions in the earlier Let's Play, and now we've just unlocked level 3. That's what we're going to be doing today, our first ever level 3 with this character. Also, I've been changing the ship names because I couldn't remember what half of them were, and I didn't know what sort of pattern I was using. I decided that it'd be quite nice to start using elemental names. So if we have a look in the ship hanger here, we've got thorium, tin, aluminium, manganese, mercury, nickel and potassium. Some of them I haven't renamed yet, some of them I have. I just randomly selecting elements. And whilst it is originally confusing, thinking what ship does what job, because I fit a ship out for a job, and I want to know what that job is quite easily, but the names don't help me with that. Maybe I'll have to put it in brackets or something. But yes, I've been doing my ship names. And if you want to join in with the Corp, we do have some free ships to give away. We have some blueprint copies to give away. We can help you out. There's a few people that are coming on and off throughout the day. So join in. There's a link on my website with, actually not just on the website, but also in the video description, there's a link on how you can have try EVE for free, essentially. You try EVE for free. There's a link to do that. And I've also rearranged the interface. The interface is a little bit more like the standard interface. I've got some more work to do on that, and also I changed between 4K and 1080, so it all goes horribly wrong. And I've just adjusted it for streaming as well. There we go. That was a bit of fluff for me, but that's caught you up. That's the last 5 years of waiting to play EVE again, and then coming back for the last 2 weeks or more, 3 weeks, I think, maybe. Yeah, about 3 weeks of skill training, mining and all sorts. So we've got a few things up and going. We're going to see if we can do a level 3. So we're going to be doing level 3 with this battle cruiser. Now this battle cruiser is what I fitted out to finish off doing the level 2s after I got into a bit of trouble. And I decided to go, for now, with a passive shield tank. Omni as well. So for those that don't understand those things, let's break that down. First of all, shield tank. Basically, it means I've got either good or like shields are so big that nobody can really break through them, or they repair so quickly that nobody can really break them. Basically, it means one of those two things, you can't break the shields. Passive. So passive means that I don't have to have a module active which depletes my capacitor. Now, here, this says my capacitor depletes in 15 minutes, so I'm not fully passive. If we go simulate this fit and turn one of these modules offline, I'm stable. And most of the time, I don't turn on these invulnerability fields anyway. It's kind of just for if things are starting to get a bit hairy, then I've got the option to turn them on and boost things. So you can see that without them, I recharge my shields at 134 hit points a second. So that's quite a good recharge. But my shield resistances aren't that good. But if I find I'm taking a lot of damage, I can put one of these on and my shield resistances go up a lot. That is kind of where I want to be. I want to be in this situation. But if things get a bit hairy, I can put a second one on, my resistances go up further, and I've got 15 minutes before my capacitor goes. We've got various different medium slots there ready with the ammo. So that's the ship that I'm flying. This combat battle cruiser. It's a Hurricane. It's called. I've called it Thorium. And I love the way these look. Let's take it out. Let's see what we've got. I haven't had a look at this yet. Let's see what's going on. I opened it up. I obviously opened it up, and let's see what's going on here. So it's saying the following objectives must be complete to finish the mission. Go in there. Oh, I think I can do that. Blow up the radio telescope. Now, with most of these missions, I'm not bothering to kill everything I have to. I'm doing the objective, and I'm finishing the mission. We'll get some rewards for doing that. Okay. Let's do that. Let's accept the mission and undock. Now, oh, hang on a second. Did the mission say who we're fighting against? It's a Galente. It says the Galente are using a radio telescope. So if we go to my notes and we have a look at the damage types, we can probably expect to need to deal kinetic and thermal damage, and I can't remember what we're set out for. So let's have a quick look at that. So what we got in here? Let's have a look. So show info. Now that's the artillery cannon that I'm using to fire the shells. All right. Okay. So we're using kinetic and explosive. So that's good enough. I think we'll be alright. We'll probably be fine. Let's undock. Just double checking the ammo. I don't know how difficult this is going to be. It's been a long time since I've done level 3s. When I used to play Eve in the old days, before the beginning of this entire series, I was doing level 4 missions. So it had been a while since I'd done level 3s. And then when I started this, obviously I went back to the beginning, so I've done level 1s and 2s. Now I can see we've got some drones in the bay, which actually have taken a little bit of damage, but I'm sure it's fine. We'll set a destination. We'll say we're going to go there, and while we're here we'll also reload the weapons, because I have no idea why these aren't reloaded. There we go. Now one of the things I was looking into was looking into getting some sort of thing on my desk, where you can press extra buttons to activate things in game. I thought it might be quite cool to have like a console or a command thing, like you get for flight simulators or farming simulators. And I actually found a farming sim device that clips onto your desk that has loads of programmable buttons. The problem is that it looked like it's just a standard Windows 10 joystick, but with like lots of buttons and stuff, which works for farming sims and other things, but I don't know if it worked for Eve. So I got my joystick out, and Eve just does not recognise when I press the buttons at all, which is a shame, because it would have been nice to have something where I could just have a deck to my side where I could press the buttons and launch the missiles, and that would have been nice. Well, we're in target system. We need to warp to the mission location, and we need to double check what we're blowing up. Radio telescope. We're going to blow up the radio telescope, so we'll see where that is. And actually what we'll do is we'll put ourselves in that weird camera mode where it looks at what you've got selected. So we're looking at stargates. It'll spin around the ship and look at the stargates. Right. Radio telescope. Add large collidable structure to the overview. There it is. Lock the target. And what's our orbit? 30 kilometers. What's our optimal range? Optimal range within 34. So let's orbit that. And I think let's ignore the rats and just shoot it. Oh, yes. That seems to be doing quite good. I mean, we're being chased. We're hammering that shield. No, we're doing alright. What damage are we taking? Let's have a look. They're missing us completely at the minute. I mean, I can put one of these invulnerability shields on without actually tipping our capacitor over its recharge, so it's free. If it's free, I'm going to use it. But at the moment, I think we're pretty good. Shields are still at exactly 100%. Oh, hang on. I think they just did clip us ever so slightly. Yet they caused 18 damage to our shields, that guy did there. And because of our insanely good recharge rate, I didn't even see it. It just flickered. Doesn't even come down 1%. Ah, these guys are terrible. We've got this mission in the bag. Now, we're just avoiding them and shooting the objective. But I'm wondering what it's going to be like when we have to deal with multiple bad guys at once. So coming up in this series, you can probably expect me to see doing various different things. And next episode, I'm going to talk a little bit more about what direction I want to take this character and the sort of activities we want to do. But I feel like this time we've just caught up and we're just going to blow some things up, which will be nice. So let's look at the telescope and see the battle going on from the telescope's perspective. So there's my ship, that tiny little blip down there, and we have pretty much killed all its shields, all its armor, and we're now destroying its hull. We've actually started to take shield damage. It looks like a number of these ships have caught up with us, and they're now firing at us, but shields are going down so slowly, I really don't care. We're at 95% on the shields, 94, 95, and this radio telescope's pretty much done for. I'm going to hide large collidable structure from my overview for a little bit. And where am I? My ship's gone all the way down there for some reason. One of the things I like about EVE is it's truly 3D. Whilst a lot of the game happens on a 2D-ish plane, that's because the solar systems tend to be 2D-ish. It's the way that matter spins round a central mass. And all that complicated stuff that I don't fully understand. But it looks like we're going to require maybe 2 or 3 more volleys of our cannons, and unfortunately we're about to run out of ammo, so we're going to have to reload. Here we go, here's the last volley coming in. Yeah, we're a slither away. I don't know if we can get any stats on this, but I'm going to guess it. Oh, we are being sensor dampened. Ooh. Are we now? And our shields are still at 93%. So, surely this has got to finish it off. Oh, you could not be too much closer, could you? To the point where that's it. Kablamo, here we go now. Okay, so we get a transition from where we... Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, I loved it. And there's our ship. Right, well, I've had enough. I don't care about these guys. We're going to head back to our solar system. Shield is just going... No, sorry, mate. You're not even down to 9%. We've only got one of the hardeners on as well. But let's reload the ammo in case we need it sometime soon. It's always good to reload after you've done a bit of fighting. It's the same in a first-person shooter. You know, you take somebody down, you get round the corner, reload before you go back round the corner to somebody else. But, oh, I am really enjoying being back on EVE. I'm not getting it to play it, I'm not playing it as much as I'd like to play it, but even the bit that I am able to play it, it's going good, it's going good. So, level 3 mission, pretty much done. We've got notifications, Unused skill points. Yes, I know we've got unused skill points. There was some sort of bonus thing that came through. And we're just going to head back, collect our reward. Maybe we can do one more and see whether it's particularly interesting, the next one. I mean, shooting a telescope, it's nice. Actually, I'm kind of glad we had a relatively nice, easy start to level 3s. Yeah, I am glad that we had a nice, easy start. Oh, just the look of these ships. Probably one of the main... Is it the main reason I play Eve? Nah, I like the challenge. I like the challenge. I like the fact that it can be a complex game if you want it to be. But also, like, all the basic aspects are basic and easy, so that's cool. But, yeah, next episode I think we're going to start looking at some PI. The Corp has 2 offices at the moment. We have an office actually in this system in Gulf. And we also have an office in Lowsec at the moment as well. It'd help if I clicked dock, wouldn't it? I'm too busy talking about our offices. So there we go. The ship moves slightly, and apparently that means we can dock now. But there we go. Mission done. Out, bang, and back. And we can just minimise this. See our beautiful ship come in. And start our conversation. So we're going to say, yeah, we did this. Give me my loyalty points. Give me my reward. You know, level 3 reward, not to be sniffed at. What's that? It's going to be $500,000-ish? 2, 3, 4 point something. Rounded up is about $500,000. Oh yeah. Oh, it's actually 407,000. Okay, so I was a little bit off, but that's cool. Let's see if we get a little bit more of an interesting one for the next one. Okay, so we have time to settle a score. Go and destroy all the ships. Yes. At the encounter, your main target will be lurking around a radio telescope. Seek and destroy them and return to me. So we have to just go and destroy everybody. It's Angel Cartel, which is good that we know that it's that. And we can get quite a lot more money for this mission. And almost, no, it is double the loyalty points. So before we go out there, I'm just going to double check my notes because my memory is terrible. Angel Cartel is explosive/kinetic. Damage to deal. Now, at the minute, we do have explosive/kinetic ammo fitted. But the ammo that's fitted is mainly kinetic with some explosive. And I don't know if that's good or whether we should change it. So let's have a quick look inside the ship, see what we've got. So fusion's no good. Phase plasma, no good. Nuclear, yeah. So, there we go. Nuclear's the other way around. Explosive/kinetic. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll fit the ship out with some nuclear. Well, can I drag that there? No, I have to drag it onto a group, don't I? Yep, that worked. And we've got enough. We've got plenty of ammo with us. We haven't got all the variants, but now if we show info on that, you can see that most of our power is an explosive with some kinetic, and I think that's what we need. So there we are. A quick ammo change. We're going to undock. I can't remember what system it's in. Let's have a look. Tion. So it's one jump over again. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just click the gate and head over there. So like I said, we've only got one jump through a Stargate to go, so I'm not going to actually, let's toggle that tracking. There we go. There's lots of different views you can have of your ship. One of the ones that I kind of like is this one. It's the first person view, first person camera. Hang on a minute. Oh, there we go. My drone bay was being hidden by my overview, and I thought I'd lost my drones for a second then. I also had a heart-stopping moment the other day where I was sitting with my ship. It wasn't this ship, it was my mining ship, doing some mining, and I was approaching an asteroid. I went away from the computer and came back, and what I'd forgotten is that I'd clicked first-person camera. And when I came back, I just finished mining an asteroid. So the asteroid was breaking apart and being destroyed right at the front of the screen, because I'd just come right up against the front of the asteroid with my ship, and then it broke apart. So all I saw was sparks and things falling to pieces on my screen as I came back to it, and I thought, my ship! But then I realised that I was in first person, my ship was actually in front of me, and it was an asteroid. But for a moment, oh my goodness, for a moment, I thought everything had gone terribly wrong. Anyway, let's auto-decloak as we come away from this Stargate. So that's another thing as well. The ships look different in different systems because of the different starlight. It's not a massive difference, but it is a... To me, it's a notable difference. I mean, with this the Tion star, blinding whitish blue light, looking really nice down the hull of the ship. But this time, we're going to have to concentrate a little bit more, I think. We're going to have to be a bit more careful. So first things first, acceleration gate, check the ammo is all loaded, turn on the invulnerability shield on, and I think this time what we'll do is we'll come to a tactical overlay view. So we can see a little bit better what's going on around us, because there could be a lot of different groups coming at us. Okay, doesn't look too bad. There's an acceleration gate. I think if we target these guys, get some early shots in, that will help. Oops, some more just dropped onto the radar. Looks like they're all pretty much in one pocket, but a mixture of potential frigates and destroyers, I think. Let's fire some weapons. Okay, so we're doing a good amount of damage to those guys. At the moment, I'm sat still, and that's just because I don't know how quickly I want to move. So I think if we just continue to target the smaller ones, that's just going to get some of the damage out of the way, because we can probably take care of them relatively easily. Almost one-shot killing them, which is good for the smaller ones, but there's a lot coming now. And I think it's... Is it time to turn and run? To try and keep a good distance between us? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to just keep targeting up some of these ones that are closest to me. If they get much closer, I can launch my drones. In fact, I could probably launch them already anyway. They are starting to get a bit close, but I don't want to get too far away from that gate. You know what? We're going to start flying away. We're going to start flying in this... Oh, we're starting to take hits. Okay. They're starting to hit us. We're being targeted painted. Let's move backwards a bit. I've lost my camera. There we go. Look at my ship. Look at my ship. There we go. Right, so we're being chased and I'm ignoring my weapons. Although shields are coping pretty good at the moment. I don't need to turn on the oops, everything's coming flying at us option. But some of these guys are starting to get close, so we're going to launch drones. We're going to launch drones, get these drones out, and we're going to get them targeting one of the closest, that one. We're going to get you targeting the closest one first. Just adjusting the view here. So we've got weapons on one of them. It looks like the weapons are actually probably better at the ones that are further away, and I think this Crusher is one of the guys that we'll have a look at. Oh my goodness, the drones are doing fantastic job there as well. Let's get the big guns on the Crusher, because I feel like if that Crusher gets too close, we're going to take a bit more damage. And let's start targeting up some more ones that are close by. I'm not sure what the maximum is I can target in this ship, but the screen's starting to get very busy with lots of stuff going on. the drones. I don't know what the drones are doing, but I'm going to... They're fighting stuff. I can see them over there. They're fighting stuff. Do I want them to fight... Oh, look at that. Our ship just flew over the top of the camera. Yeah, we're taking a lot of hits, but still shields at 93%. That is brilliant. And we've nearly got that crusher. Let's have a look at that crusher. It's quite a nice ship, to be fair. But you can tell that it's got a lot of damage taken to it. Look at the side of this ship. It is pretty crushed. Pretty crushed. Couple of more little shots and I think that'll be absolutely had it. There it goes. Here we go. Pop, lovely. Like it. Let's make sure all the drones are fighting the same thing, and we're going to start targeting stuff the furthest away if we can, because that's what I want the guns on. The guns, we're going to start from things furthest away. Also the big ones and the slower ones. These guns, they're larger, they're artillery guns, they don't track as well. Run out of charges again? Oh no, we've only just run out of charges on that module, okay. So yeah, for the faster, smaller ships, that's where I want to use my drones. And then for the larger ships, that's where I definitely want to get the guns. So that's looking good. We're going to get the guns on the breaker next. I don't know why we're not seeing anything there. Let's go back to my ship. Shield's still at a healthy 93%. That should just improve and improve and improve, because, well, we're taking away the firepower. Now we're moving away from this acceleration gate, but if I move far enough away, I'll actually be able to warp to it. So let's make sure the drones are shooting at what I want them to shoot at, and we hit the cannons with the big guy. There we go. Now I don't know if there's another part to this mission through that gate, because it says destroy all of them, but I don't know if there's going to be another pocket. Also, we've got one more ship we can get. So yeah, sometimes it's quicker to fly away from something and then warp to it than it is to fly towards it. And it depends if you're flying, if you've got a good vector on that, because I am almost exactly flying directly away from that gate. So by the time we finish this fight, we'll nearly be at warping distance, which will work quite nicely if we want to go through that gate. So let's have a look. Our guns here. Let's see. Guns are about to fire. I'm just looking at the damage reports. 142. Oh, there was a 440 in there, so there was a big hit amongst them. There's another set of damage about to come through here. Yeah, 318, and that's gone. Well, we've only got 2 ships left. I'm going to save the ammo, let the drones deal with them. And what we'll probably do is just check our distance. Yeah, we're getting there. We can nearly walk back to it. We'll see what's going on. Reload all the ammo, just in case we need some more soon. I need to remember to fix that drone that's got some problems there. It's currently fighting, but its armour is down to 43% for some reason. I can't remember what I was doing with that drone last. It could just be something that I've had in my hold for a long time, and I just didn't check it. It's taken a little while for these drones to blow up these ships, so I'm going to fire my guns at it, give them a helping hand. Let's have a look at the info. Show info this. Okay. Predator. Threat level extreme. Yes. You see the damage is mainly kinetic and explosive there. But you can see here the shield resistance and armor resistance is much better to deal explosive than anything else. I'm glad we swapped. So can I send these? Yeah, these drones are going out there. Oh my goodness. A massive volley from me there, and the drones finished the job. Fantastic. Drones, get back in my drone bay. Let's reload this ammo for one last time before we head over there. Right, now, let's see. We've got a big array of wrecks as we've been moving away from this. And the acceleration gate is 130k away. We can't warp to it just yet. I don't know if we've completed... No. We need to activate the next acceleration gate. So, let's get over to the gate, see what's in the next pocket, and find out if we're pretty much finished. For the last few minutes I've been thinking that maybe I should put some sort of booster on this ship to make it go faster. Maybe I don't need that second invulnerability field. My shields never drop below 90%. I should definitely have the option to be able to boost if I want to. But we're 3 kilometers out from the gate now, and we're about to find out what is on the other side. And hopefully we won't smash through this telescope. Probably pass right in between that rock and that pole. Yep. Right between them. And what have we got in the next pocket? There's some enemies. Alright, well, let's deal with them. Hopefully, with them being so far away, I can just use my guns and they'll be disappearing very quickly. Now, I don't think I want to annoy them all at once. So let's just start with that smaller group over here and see what happens. Okay, they're not annoyed at me yet. Now they're annoyed at me. But the other ones aren't. So I need to be careful at which ones I'm targeting here. Oh, hang on a minute. Both sets are annoyed with me. Both sets are annoyed. Let's turn on that invulnerability field. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a bit harder. This definitely is going to be a bit harder. And I think... let's have a look at the tactical overlay. Okay, so there's a separate group at the back there, which is separate to these guys. So that's okay. We'll leave the smaller ones for the drones when they get closer. We'll just target the larger ones and we'll target the next closest one. My standards are decreased because I'm killing stuff. There goes one of them. And let's get the next volley of weaponry. So that took, I think, 8 shots. And let's see what else we've got coming towards us. Okay, so we've got lots of little ones coming towards us, which is kind of good and bad. Means we can kill them quicker. But hopefully the drones will be able to sort that out. We're starting to take damage now. Shields down to 97%. And... yeah, they're all getting much closer now. In fact, some of them are in the range which I would say, let's pop those drones out. Pop the drones out, and we'll choose the closest one-ish, that one, engage. Sort that thug out for us. You can see the little blue lines as the drones choose their new vector to go and deal with that. Hopefully they won't target the drones, but we'll see. Yeah, cool. Job's a good one for that one. Drones are doing a good job with these smaller guys. Also, we've got a load of money. Presumably from... I don't know what that was. Not the ledger. Money. Here we go. Transactions. Bounty prizes. That's what... that's... what? Is that now? I thought I got more than that. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's concentrate on what we're doing. So the drones are all fighting stuff all over. In fact, the drones are doing brilliant here. They're doing really well. And again, we're not taking a massive amount of damage. Let's switch our weaponry over to the final large ship. And also we missed targeting one of these guys. Was it that one or this one? Must be this one. Well, the drones are on them anyway. And again, the shields are fine. The shields are fine. It's not a problem. These guys, I think, are they out of targeting range? No, they're not out of targeting range. So we will do that. So now the drones don't have anything to do. So I'm saying, well, hang on a minute. If you've got nothing to do, why not help the weapon? Why not help the guns out? Come on, drones, get over there. Get over there. Thank you. You can help out here. Get some extra damage in. I think we've pretty much got this under wraps. We haven't got any more. Haven't got any more people to kill. No more acceleration gates. So once these guys are wrapped up, we can go back to the base for our mission rewards. Well, here we are back at station. The rest of that mission was so easy. So easy. I'm almost certainly going to get rid of that second invulnerability field. Don't need it. I can just do the missions quicker, fly around quicker if I have some sort of afterburner on there or something. But there we go. We've got the mission reward. I'm not going to request a new mission at this time, but hopefully soon we'll have the wallet updating with all our bounties and so forth, and I'll be able to see how much money we made from our level 3 mission. But from me, that's all for now. Remember to leave all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments section, and I look forward to doing more of this and more of other things later. Join me next episode to find out which direction we're going to take this character and what the future may have in store for us. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.